What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Now, a few days ago, I posted an Instagram live from Dr. Heavenly, Phaedra, and Quad. They were all on Instagram live promoting Married to Medicine. If you missed that video, please visit the Married to Medicine playlist to watch that video. Now, in that video, Quad talked about how, she gave Dr. G back to the streets and that his new wife found him in the DMs and that she doesn't care and she wished them well. But then on that same Instagram live, she wanted Phaedra to basically tell her if she likes Dr. G's new wife and why Phaedra basically said she did not think that Quad was good for Dr. G. And then after that, she also tweeted a little while ago about Dr. G and his wife. So people got upset and they were like, if you have moved on and you don't care, then why do you keep making comments, throwing little jabs, and also retweeting certain things? So there's a whole situation that happened on Twitter. So I don't want you all to see that Instagram live and click off and say, oh, this is old news. We already saw the Instagram live, okay? The little snippet that I took from the longer Instagram live is going to allow the rest of this video to make sense because I just want you all to hear what Quad had to say about not having no animosity, wishing them, both the best, but then retweeting certain things that have people giving her the side eye. So let's get into it.
I said, did Quad get replaced? Oh my.
Miss Quad can never be replaced. That's right, baby.
Yeah, the people.
Lord,
People. But no, but I do want people to know that Phaedra was very good.
But no, and I mean, I told you when he got engaged, I called you and said, Gregory.
No. We were on the phone together.
Yeah, and
you were how I found out. I didn't know a thing.
Exactly.
And I said, I'm gonna go over here and put a comment. And you said, you know what, you should. And I meant what I said. I want them to be happy, but I want both of them to get what they need and desire out of a relationship. I don't want it to just be one-sided because I know how that feels. Mm-hmm. But like I said, if people thinking that I have animosity with this baby girl, I don't at all. The tea is I gave him to the streets and she picked him up in the DM. It's really that simple.
But Dr. Gregory's been a great friend to me, and it is what it is.
So no, seriously, you said you didn't think Quad and him were a good match, right?
I did think they were a good match.
Why didn't you think it was a good match?
Well, after y'all had that fight, I was like, know about this. So I was like, it might be volatile. Quad is a baddie, and he was a little slower. So and he didn't think I was a good match with my ex-husband either. So he told me. So we've always been honest with each other.
So you think Sweet Tea is a good match for him?
Well, I see that he's very happy right now.
That's not the question.
That's not the question, though.
Oh, have mercy. Now, y'all not finna. I'm not no expert on nothing, honey.
But you spoke on the relationship between him.
Yeah, well, I knew y'all, and I knew things. When he got with Sweet Tea, I didn't know anything about her until
you filmed with her for a number of months now.
Yes, well, I do like Sweet Tea.
Now, why is Miss Unbothered and I gave him to the streets pressing Phaedra like this? If you don't care, it shouldn't matter that she felt you aren't good for him. She was obviously right. And then he's moved on and you want to know if she likes his new wife. And she's trying to say, listen, I didn't know her the way I know you. Well, you filmed with her for a few months now. If you don't care, what does it matter? And I know you can say, hey, this was entertainment. It was Instagram Live. No, if you do not care, you do not care. And that's it. You will not sit on Instagram Live seeking some form of validation or explanation from your friend. Why did you not like me with him, but you like her with him, and all of that? And when I get to what happened on Twitter shortly, I will also explain in that segment. When people say Quad is bothered, that doesn't mean Quad wants the man, and vice versa. She's bothered for a different reason, and not that she wants the man back. It's obvious she doesn't.
It appeared. The show is on. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Baby, say, baby, about the show, honey.
The show is on. Saved by the TV. Because the girls are trying to put me on the spot and make me
No, it's not like this. It's really not.
No, it ain't. I know it ain't.
It's really not.
So a few days ago, someone tweeted, Sweet Tea, is going to learn the hard way at 31. She may see nothing but dollar signs now, but the treatment that comes with it once she stops doing what he says. Of all of the tweets that Quad could have retweeted, this is the one she chose. And she wrote, Wow, this is hard to watch. I remember exactly how I felt in that moment, and it wasn't good. No relationship will sustain without communication. So people just find it weird that you're retweeting something where someone is writing that she's about to learn the hard way. If you wish them well and you wish them the best and you're hoping that she doesn't get to experience what you went through, why would you retweet this, okay? So that's what happened on Twitter a few days ago. And this person wrote, Now Greg treated you badly, but from what we saw, you weren't Mother Teresa. Quad, I love you, but you put that man through hell. You were always bad at the open communication. If it wasn't what you heard, you dismissed it. Girl, get over it. That man have a new woman. You are a gold digger, the end. Quad, you look really petty. Wish them well and ignore them. Why are you interfering? They may have a different relationship. They have a different way to deal with situations that arise. Is it true that you and Heavenly brought them on the show so you can have a storyline this season? Or Bravo was going to can you, as in fire you? Heavenly confirmed this. So that's not a lie. Heavenly said that Quad had one foot out the door because it's true. There was nothing there, no storyline there. She's not married to medicine. So although Heavenly doesn't have the authority to hire or fire anyone, she can suggest people the same way how all of them can suggest people. And she suggested Letitia. She did not want to do it at first, but with conversations and convincing, she decided to join the show with her husband. Because you can't have Dr.G and his wife and not have his ex-wife on the show. Then what's the point of the storyline? So Heavenly felt like this is the best way to save Quad's job. And so when Carlos King asked her, do you think Quad sees it that way? She said, I hope so, because at first Quad was upset and felt like Heavenly betrayed her. Why are you hanging out with this woman, not calling me, but sending me her pictures and all of that? Why are you over there even dealing with my ex-husband and messing with him, being or friends with him when you know our history? But I think after Heavenly explaining, girl, I was trying to save your job and have your back, maybe she would see things differently. Go to Carlos King YouTube channel and watch their very first recap of the new season together, and you will hear Dr. Heavenly confirm this. Girl, tell the whole story. Please include the part you play in the demise of the relationship. It takes two to make a marriage and two to end a marriage. So don't come on here with the war is mean theatrics. Get your life together and mind your business. Y'all blowing the scene out to make it something it's not. Quad, sit your tired down somewhere. You didn't have to repost this ish. You tired and thirsty and it shows. Shaking my head. I have to censor myself, YouTube is sensitive. Please don't be invested in this, Quad. You're above that. Just sit back and listen to the sweet tea. Your silence will speak 1,000 words. Oh, shut up. Why didn't want Dr. G and he didn't want her? There was no connection, affection, and we all saw that. He may have learned from his marriage to you. In any event, I wish you both happiness because obviously you weren't together. She's prepared to give him that baby he desperately wants. So we all know at this point that during the first episode, she made some comments that had people giving her the side eye, but she clarified that, of course, it was mini edited. I said it jokingly and they only air a portion of that conversation. I have always had my own. I moved in with no bills. I had a car, made over 6 figures, and I'm a veteran in the Air Force. That party went on for 3 hours and they only aired 7 minutes of it. It's a blessing to have a partner and special treatment when you are engaged. I did a whole video on this, okay? And as you can see, the person she's responding to is the comment above her response. Was there more context to the access to the money comment? Was something edited out because that comment by itself was cringy? And you all are aware that when she was asked what is the best thing about being, engaged, she said access to the money, but she was joking. So, with all of the dragging towards her ex-husband, new wife, Quad probably felt like, you know what, it's a safe space to respond to this tweet, and people are basically reminding her that, girl, okay, come on now, you weren't perfect in the marriage either. So I think because of that, Quad wants to be vindicated because based on some of these comments and tweets, she feels like people still believe that I was the problem when I wasn't the problem. And seeing her ex-husband go through similar situations with his new wife will give her the vindication that she's been looking for. Also, Quad could easily say, look, that was my experience and I was simply responding to my experience. I'm not wishing bad on anybody, but I'm going to use myself as an example, okay? Even if this wasn't her intention, every time people come on here and they leave comments, Vina, you're so positive. Thank you for being a breath of fresh air. And they leave their comment at that. Oh, I'm responding. Oh my goodness. Hi, love. Hi, beautiful. Hi, gorgeous. You all know how I respond, okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. God bless. You know how I respond. If that same person left that same comment, but at the end of it, they were shading other YouTubers, I will never respond to that. If they wrote that same comment, but at the end, I'm just glad you are not like this channel right here because this channel is that, and they're going in and dragging that channel or those channels, I would never respond because even though they're giving me a compliment, me responding saying thank you or laughing could be misinterpreted because even though my intentions are good and I'm simply responding to the beautiful things they wrote about me, it's including the negative things they wrote about other YouTubers. And it could be misinterpreted as I'm being messy and shady when I'm not. So I will never entertain a response to a comment like that, even if they're complimenting me, because in the process of complimenting me, they are also putting someone else down. So if you ever come on here and drop other YouTubers' name in a negative way and you're wondering, Vina is responding to everybody but my comment, that's why. I don't want no smoke, and I've said it over and over again. I come here, I stay in my bubble, I do my stories, and I get off, and I go and touch the grass, meaning I go and I live my life. I want to jinx it. So far, I've been in no drama, and I want to keep it that way. So Quad retweeting this, even if her intentions were good, and she was just focused on the part where she was reminded about the terrible things she went through in her marriage, and she's just happy to not be there anymore because the person tweeted about his current wife. She's going to learn the hard way. Of course it's going to get misinterpreted because why would you retweet this? That's where these people are coming from. However, Quad is entitled to her opinion and she could do as she's pleased. We're not here to tell her don't tell your story or retweet. She's a grown woman. However, when you do, remember that people also will have their opinions. And not saying that she cares, but just doing the story. Now, Quad keeps saying that she doesn't care about Dr. G. She's happy that he moved on. She doesn't want him back. She wish, Dr. G and his new wife, T, the best and all of that. But yet every chance that she gets, she is speaking on them, which I completely understand because Quad had the experience. So maybe there are certain things that she's watching and she's being triggered and reminded. So I completely understand. Also, Quad is on a show that they are promoting. So if promoting the show means talking about things, having conversations that might go viral and lead people to watch the show and all of that, I completely understand that she's doing her job. However, this is Quad's story. She was married to the man. So if she wants to speak on her story and her experience, Who are we to tell her, oh girl, be quiet, don't talk about it? Absolutely not. Quad can speak all she wants. But certain things that she's retweeting and saying are leading people to say that she's bothered, even though she wants people to 100% believe that she is absolutely unbothered. When people say that Quad is bothered, it doesn't mean that, oh, she wants the man back. Absolutely not. She doesn't want him back, and he doesn't want her back either. Due to the information out there and the both of them getting arrested in February of 2011, Quad was arrested for domestic violence. I'm gonna say allegedly, but it's not alleged. The mugshot is there. You can research this. And Dr. G was arrested hours later. This happened before the show. So before they even came on the show, they were already going through it. This also happened before they got married. And they went ahead and got married anyways, allegedly for putting their hands on each other. Quad saying that, you slam into the floor. And then Dr. G saying, well, you pulled a knife on me. We already know that their relationship and their marriage was scary, and I'm glad that they're no longer together, because no one should be putting their hands on no one, pulling knife, and it was just too much. So I'm glad that they have moved on. But due to those things, Quad still feels like in some places she wasn't vindicated. She sees the comments and she feels like people are still blaming her for certain things, even though we did see certain scenes where people were like, well, you treated him like you didn't like him and all of that, okay? So if Dr. G new marriage failed, or they start having the same issues, that's going to bring her some form of vindication. That's going to make her feel like, aha, I told you so. That's going to make her feel like, see, I wasn't the problem. And that's the reason why in the last video I did, she kept pressing certain issues to make it bigger than it was, even almost like she was looking for some form of validation that, see, he's doing the same thing to her. And this tweet right here is exactly what's going on. But whatever healing that Quad needs, I do wish her the best. So when people do say that Quad is bothered, they're not saying that as in she wants her ex-husband back. Absolutely not. There's just some form of vindication that she didn't get, and she feels like she will get it if they do start having issues, even though she wished them the best. And due to the preview of the next episode, it looks like Quad is going to get a little bit of what she's searching for based on Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly conversation, and her talking about Dr. G being a little controlling, and the Bravo producers comparing, what he went through with Quad to some of the things T had to say to Dr. Heavenly. Now, I'm aware that, storylines matters, drama matters, and all of that. But now that she knows, you don't take your issues in your marriage and discuss it with anybody, especially someone you just met for the show, someone you're not close to, someone who does not have your best interest. Yes, I'm a fan of keeping things in-house. However, we all need to vent. Some people need guidance, they need advices, they need encouragement, they need prayer, all of those things. So having a supportive outlet to pour into, that's different than going on a TV show and thinking you can take your marital issues to someone you just met while the cameras is in your face, and Bravo not going to use it and flip it and all of that. And she's aware. It's a part of the storyline. Of course, if Quad is here and the whole story is, oh, this man is this way and you are witnessing some things and all of that, absolutely talk about it. But I hope she keep it at surface level, because as you can see, Heavenly sits on her platform and talk about everybody else, drag everybody else, start so much ish that by the time production realizes, wait a minute, Heavenly didn't give us nothing personal this season, it's too late, because there was so much drama with other people that they were like, you know what? Yes, we didn't go into her personal life, but she did her job by being messy. So let's just move on. It's not that they're forgetting that Heavenly sometimes doesn't give them what they want or her personal life. They just feel like, okay, she's stirring the pot and that's what we want, so just leave her alone. And just showing you that this is Quad's page. She have 120,000 followers. When Twitter turned into X and they started charging people monthly fees, most of these celebrities were like, absolutely not, I'm not paying for a blue check. It's not happening. Now you have celebrities, like, of course, because of their status, they have the blue check that they don't have to pay for it. I'm only bringing this up just in case someone was like, okay, Quad does not have the blue verification check next to her name. This wasn't tweeted from her account or by her. I'm just showing that it was, and it's still there. It's not a big deal. I'm just doing a video and verify. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Please do not forget to click the links in the description below and support your girl. The boutique website link is in there. Click that link and make some purchases on the boutique. The event planning company link is in there. Also, the link to subscribe to my members only is in there. I'm wishing all of you well, like I said, and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.